Welcome to our channel, where we delve into the shadows and explore the unsettling corners of our world. Tonight we journey to places where the veil between our reality and the spectral unknown wears thin haunted bridges. These conduits designed to connect us often become repositories of tragedy, fear, and lingering energy. We've uncovered 3 such bridges, each with a story so chilling it will leave you questioning the darkness just beyond your vision. So, dim the lights, turn up the volume, and prepare to cross into the unknown as we explore 3 haunted bridges where terror lingers. Nestled deep in the isolated backwoods, far from the comforting glow of city lights, lies Silent Creek. It's a place where the air hangs heavy with the scent of pine and damp earth, a place untouched by time, seemingly forgotten, or perhaps intentionally avoided. Spanning the murky, slow-moving water is a rickety wooden bridge, its once vibrant paint now peeling, its beams groaning under the weight of time and untold secrets. Locals whisper tales of the bridge, their voices hushed, their eyes wide with fear. They speak of a young woman, her heartbroken cries echoing through the trees, forever searching for her lost love. Her anguished spirit, they say, is tethered to the bridge, forever walking its length, her white dress billowing in the wind that never seems to touch the rest of the woods. Travelers passing through the area late at night, their headlights cutting through the oppressive darkness, report seeing a hazy figure standing on the bridge. It's a fleeting glimpse, a whisper of movement at the edge of their vision. But it's enough. By the time they turn their heads for a second look, the figure is gone, leaving behind only a bone-chilling cold and the lingering feeling of being watched. Some say it's the ghost of a heartbroken woman, driven to madness by grief. Others believe it's the spirit of a hitchhiker, brutally murdered on the bridge, her body dumped in the murky depths of Silent Creek. Whatever the truth, one thing remains certain. The bridge at Silent Creek holds a dark and unsettling energy. It's a place where the veil between life and death thins, a place where the whispers of the past echo through the present. One chilling tale speaks of a group of teenagers, their laughter echoing in the night air as they dared each other to cross the bridge. They parked their car on the opposite side, the headlights casting long, distorted shadows that danced ominously in the darkness. One by one they ran across the bridge, their footsteps thudding against the aged wood. But one of them never made it back. His friends, their laughter replaced with panic, searched frantically for him. They called his name, their voices trembling, but the only response was the rustling of leaves in the wind and the distant hoot of an owl. They never found him. Some say his spirit is trapped on the bridge, forever searching for a way out of the darkness. The ghostly bridge of Silent Creek stands as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the shadows, a place where the past refuses to stay buried and where the line between our world and the next is terrifyingly thin. Unlike the desolate and forgotten air of Silent Creek, Willowbrook Bridge stands in the heart of a bustling town, a stark reminder of a tragedy etched into its very foundation. Once a symbol of progress and connection, Willowbrook Bridge now carries the weight of a horrific past, a past that refuses to be forgotten. The townsfolk, their faces etched with a mixture of sadness and fear, speak of the fateful night when a school bus, filled with children returning from a field trip, plunged into the icy depths of the river below. It was a night of torrential rain, the sky weeping as if in anticipation of the tragedy about to unfold. The bridge, its structure weakened by years of neglect and battered by the relentless storm, buckled under the weight of the bus, sending it careening into the darkness. The screams of the children, their laughter silenced in an instant, were swallowed by the roar of the river and the howling wind. Now, they say, the spirits of those lost children remain, their innocent laughter twisted into mournful cries that echo through the steel beams of the rebuilt bridge. Drivers crossing late at night report their radios malfunctioning, the cheerful tunes replaced by a chorus of ghostly whispers, chilling their blood and sending shivers down their spines. Some even claim to see fleeting glimpses of small, spectral figures peering over the edge of the bridge, their eyes reflecting an ancient sorrow, their laughter a haunting melody carried on the wind. There's a palpable sadness that hangs over Willowbrook Bridge, a tangible grief that seeps into the bones of anyone who dares to cross it. One story tells of a grieving mother, her heart shattered by the loss of her only son in the accident. Driven to the brink by grief, she sought solace at the bridge, the last place where her son had been alive. She stood there night after night, her tears mingling with the rain, whispering prayers and apologies into the wind. One night, as she stood there, her heart heavy with sorrow, she felt a small hand slip into hers. She looked down and saw her son, his face pale, his eyes filled with a light she hadn't seen since the night of the accident. He smiled up at her, a sad, wistful smile, and then he was gone. The woman, her heart filled with a bittersweet mixture of joy and sorrow, knew then that her son was at peace, and so was she. Willowbrook Bridge stands as a somber reminder of the fragility of life, a place where the echoes of laughter and screams intertwine, and where the spirits of those lost seek solace and perhaps a way to finally cross over. Chapter 3. The Phantom Bridge of Raven's Hollow. Shrouded in an almost unnatural fog and nestled within the darkened embrace of Raven's Hollow, this bridge doesn't whisper of sorrow or echo with the sadness of lost souls. No, this bridge thrums with a malevolent energy, a palpable sense of dread that clings to it like the tendrils of the fog itself. It is said that the bridge is haunted by a malevolent entity, a being of pure darkness that feeds on the fear of those who dare to cross its path. The Phantom Bridge of Raven's Hollow is not for the faint of heart. It's a place where the laws of nature seem to bend and distort, where shadows dance with a life of their own, and where the air itself crackles with an unseen energy. Locals, their faces etched with a fear passed down through generations, speak of the bridge in hushed tones, avoiding even mentioning its name lest they attract unwanted attention. They whisper of a shadowy figure, tall and gaunt, with eyes that burn like hot coals, a figure that appears on the bridge at the stroke of midnight, its laughter a chilling symphony of madness and despair. It is said that the figure is the spirit of a man who sold his soul to the devil in exchange for immortality. But the devil, being a master of deception, tricked the man and left him trapped on the bridge, his soul forever bound to the darkness. Those who have encountered the figure on the bridge speak of a bone-chilling cold that seeps into their very core, a feeling of being watched by unseen eyes, and a sense of overwhelming dread that lingers long after they've escaped the clutches of Raven's Hollow. One harrowing tale speaks of a group of paranormal investigators, their cameras and recording equipment at the ready, who dared to spend the night on the bridge, hoping to capture evidence of the supernatural. They set up their equipment, their voices hushed as they tried to pierce the veil of darkness that shrouded the bridge. As the hours ticked by, the air grew heavy with anticipation. The temperature dropped, and the wind picked up, swirling around them like an unseen entity. Then the batteries in their equipment began to drain, their cameras flickering and dying. The investigators, their nerves on edge, felt a presence joining them on the bridge. A cold spot formed in the air around them, and the distinct smell of sulfur filled their nostrils. Suddenly, one of the investigators screamed. He pointed to the edge of the bridge, his face contorted in terror. Standing there, shrouded in shadow, was the figure. It was tall and gaunt, its eyes burning like hot coals. It opened its mouth, and a guttural growl echoed through the night. The investigators, their courage failing them, scrambled to gather their equipment and flee. As they ran across the bridge, they could hear the figure's laughter echoing behind them, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurked in Raven's Hollow. The Phantom Bridge of Raven's Hollow remains a place of mystery and fear, a place where the veil between our world and the realm of darkness is perilously thin. It's a place where the echoes of evil linger, and where the shadows themselves seem to whisper tales of terror. Thank you for joining us on this terrifying journey across these haunted bridges. We've ventured from desolate creeks to bustling towns, each bridge a testament to the enduring power of fear, sorrow, and the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. If you found yourself captivated by these tales, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the shadows. Until next time, remember, when you find yourself crossing a bridge in the dead of night, listen closely to the sounds around you. You never know what whispers might be carried on the wind.